when it comes to this play, like we walking them step through steps on how to pretty much do the application on how to find the cars, because it's not just about getting the funding, like you said, bro. We still gotta go find the right car. The car market crazy, so we gotta figure out what cars is hitting right, what dealerships to go to. So we locking down the lenders, the dealerships, and like I said, four in one night, bro, is crazy.
Of your FICO, 760 and up, you know that's life goals. If your credit too low, walking on the tightrope. So yo, credit up, get your credit up, credit up, get your credit up, credit up.
I want you to talk about, like, because a lot of people rely on Turo. What are the other ways to be able to run your car rental business without having to rely on Turo?
Right, and that's a great point, bro. Is really what I call diversifying your platforms, right? So Turo is probably like just the most prominent drone we hear about. It's the most prominent platform, but there's other platforms where you can essentially do the same thing, which is car sharing. So some of the other ones are Hire Car and Get Around. And now what we call this is peer-to-peer car rentals, right? So if you're doing peer-to-peer car rentals, the three major ones are going to be Turo, Hire Car, and Get Around. The two I stick to personally are Turo and Hire Car. Let me just jump into a little bit of the differences between the two. Turo, I would say, bro, is more of the modern of the two, right? It's just more of the technology, Silicon Valley based, like actual app. So you're going to just see just more technology, newer cars, just a kind of a newer platform. So there you get to see a lot of the luxury cars, which is why you see it, just being marketed so much. But you also have Hire Car too. And although it's a little bit older of a platform, bro, you can really run up a bag with Hire Car too, because what Hire Car does is essentially market these rental cars to gig workers who are using Uber, who are using DoorDash, right? So essentially these people are taking your car and they doing this gig working, and they're going to have your car for weeks to months on end, right? So it's just a different type of platform, and that's kind of what I'm talking about. Is like we having a fleet, we're going to go buy a fleet, and understanding what your goals are, what platforms we going for is essential before you even start, because it takes essentially two different type of cars, right? So when you talk about some other ways besides Turo, you have Hire Car, which is a pretty much on demand, longer term rental platform. You have Get Around, and also another one is private rental car, right? Where you don't rely on the rental car platform that's already out there. You kind of take that risk on yourself, but then you can scale up your income when it comes to private rental car, because it's it's 1-to-1. You take on all the money. So that's three other options that there's a lot of other stuff out there just besides Turo.